Hi everyone, my name's Michelle and this is my channel Sewing Bunny. Thank you for joining me in my video today, which is my February makes. Now I am very aware that we are in April and I'm sharing February's makes. I do have makes from March as well, but I thought I would do them in two separate videos because obviously I've got a few things to share. So today is February's makes and March's will come very soon. So before I share what I made in February, I'll let you know what I'm wearing. So this is the Tilly and the Buttons indigo dress in this lovely viscose fabric. So I've actually got a little bit of sun at the moment in the UK, not much. It's very, very windy, but it's quite nice the fact that I can actually wear a shorter sleeve dress and it's not freezing cold. We'll see how long that lasts. Okay, so where should I start? Let's start with, actually, I did do a review of this pattern, which is the New Look 6449. I did a lovely collaboration with the lovely Agatha from In Agatha's Cottage. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll pop a little link up here that you can watch it if you want, but I won't go into too much detail because obviously I went into a lot of detail on the full review video. But I did make more or less exactly the version that the model is wearing here in this denim colour. So this is my dress. So I got the denim from Pound Fabrics. It's a beautiful quality denim, I must say. It was really reasonably priced. It washed beautifully. I love this denim. It's a 6-ounce denim, so that's kind of, I guess, the weight between sort of skirts and trousers and sort of blouses. So kind of like that mid sort of weight. So yeah, it's got a little bit of structure to it, but it's still nice and soft. And yeah, I'm really, really pleased with it. I added in this today is a good day label because yeah, I thought that would be a lovely one to add in. I loved how the sort of the blues and everything contrasted with the darker blue. And I overlocked on the inside using rainbow overlocking thread just to make it again a little bit nicer on the inside. So I really, really like this dress and it has had quite a bit of wear already. I love the rolled up aspect of the sleeves. I mentioned in my full review video, I didn't quite get the sleeves quite right in length, but I do actually prefer having these sleeves rolled up. But if I was to take the tab off and unroll them, they do actually have a proper cuff on them as well. So some of the other details is it's got a front pocket here at the front, mainly obviously for decoration, but it's quite helpful just popping your phone in there or something. It has got darts as well, so it has got bust darts, meaning it has a lovely shape. And then at the back it does have a yoke at the top, you can just see it there, and then we do have this pleat as well, again just giving it a really nice bit of shape. Lengthwise on me, it's quite similar to what the model looks like. It is quite short. I personally wouldn't wear it with without leggings, but I wear this teamed up with a pair of black leggings, and that is exactly how I like to wear it. It does also have pockets, nice size pockets in there as well, and you can either wear it without a belt, or I have made just a very basic belt to cinch it in, and it does look really nice actually with it cinched in, again more or less exactly as the model is wearing it there. So I made a size, I think I made a size 14 in this one, and as I say, if you want a little bit more information on that dress, then I do have a full review video for you. So next up was a pattern that I had on my Make 9 last year, and I never got round to making it, and I was determined to actually make it this year because I think it had been on my plans videos for quite a while. Probably you guys were getting sick and tired of hearing about me doing a plan for it and not actually making it, but I did get round to it. It is the Simplicity 9385. It's just quite a simple jumper. I don't know why it's taken me such a long time to make it, but I have finally made it. Now there's a few variants in this pattern and I wasn't quite sure which one to go for initially, but I went for a little bit of a mixture of view D and view, I guess, A. So the pattern does have a few variations. I'll just talk through them. So first off, the one that the model is wearing, if you can see on the sleeve head here, this is actually pleated. So there's actually pleats going into the top of the sleeve head, giving it that slightly sort of puffier look. And then it's all gathered into a long cuff here. So that is this version here. There's also this version, which is the shorter cropped version, and you can see it's got a shorter sleeve. And then we've got the same version but with a roll neck, and then it's again the roll neck with the shorter sleeve. So you can see you can have a short cuff, a long cuff, or also some of these, they don't have it with the pleat detail, so you don't have to do this pleat detail either. Oh, and before I forget, sizing on this, I sized down a lot. So my measurements usually in this would be a size 14 to 16. I made a size 10 because when I looked on the inside, on the tissue paper, on the finished garment measurements, it was incredibly oversized. So for me, I wanted a slightly more fitted look. So I did size down to a size 10, which gave me the finished garment measurements that I was actually after. And yeah, I was really pleased with that. So with big 4 patterns, always recommend you look for the finished garment measurements, because yeah, otherwise this I think would have swamped me if I'd gone for my normal size. So I went for basically a very basic version, which is this one here. So it doesn't have the pleats at the top of the sleeve head. I just thought when I was looking at the pattern and I saw kind of the size of it, I just thought, no, I don't think I want to have those big pleats in there. I think I want to keep it quite straightforward. And also what I did do is I did the shorter cuff and I did the 3/4 length. So I just thought it would be a little bit more wearable for me. I do like a 3/4 length sleeve. It just means if I'm doing washing up or chores, things like that, I don't have to keep rolling my sleeves up. And yeah, I'm really, really pleased with it. I also did the full length as well, because you can do a cropped one with a band, but I did the full length. And yeah, this fabric, I love this fabric. This is from Minerva, and it's one of their exclusive sweater knits. It is a really nice fabric, but I did find when I was cutting it, it frayed a lot. So when I was like overlocking, I'm not sure if you can kind of see my overlocking here, but it does almost look a little bit sort of chewed, I suppose, at the ends, because it does fray so much. You probably won't be able to notice it too much. But yeah, I did find it wasn't as, I thought it would be a lot easier when cutting, but it did fray quite a bit. As you might have been able to see, I've added in a little label here, a little Rosy Cheeks label, which is dream it, want it, go for it. So yeah, it was a lovely little project to do. I love the colours of the fabric. It's a lovely lightweight fabric, but still has a little bit of structure. So I think it's perfect for this sort of jumper. And yes, I have worn it loads. Absolutely perfect, just teamed up with a pair of jeans. So yeah, really, really pleased with that one. So next up, a little bit of a break from garment sewing, and I decided to do one of my patchwork lap quilts. If you're unfamiliar with what I do, every now and again I'll make some lap quilts for the Cats Protection charity, just so the cats have nice little blankets to sleep on. And yeah, sometimes I just like doing a little bit of quilting to break up doing garments. And this is the one that I have finished. I love, love, love this one. So happy with it. So bright, so colourful, so cheery. These are all using fat quarters from previous Sew Hayley Jane boxes, when she put fat quarters in the boxes. I love it. I love all the colours. I finished off the edging. Again, this is using a fat quarter from Sew Hayley Jane with these pink stars. And then I had some plain fabric. So I've just done a nice bright blue, sort of like royal blue on the back. I love it. And I love how you can kind of see all the little squares of how I've quilted it. I'm really, really pleased with this one. This one is going to be a very difficult one for me to, I think, let go to the charity. But yeah, I know that some little cat is going to really, really enjoy that, and hopefully get rehomed with it and they can use it and be comforted by it. But I love the colours. Really, really pleased with these. And yeah, I will be doing many more of these. As I said, I really enjoy doing one of these little blankets in between a few garment projects, because I just think it breaks it up a little bit. I find them really relaxing to do. I don't need to follow a pattern. I can just sit on my sewing machine and, you know, sew in straight lines. So yeah, I do find it a little bit of a, I think, as you say, maybe a palette cleanser, I guess, for that. So yeah, really pleased with that one as well. So next up, something that is on my Make 9 list, and very pleased that I've managed to get it done. This was a pattern which I wasn't sure it was going to suit me. I'd seen it everywhere on Instagram. I think almost everyone I know has made it at least once. And I kind of thought, you know what, if this pattern is really that good, I'm going to give it a go. And it is the Sagebrush top by Friday Pattern Company. Now, when I first saw this, I was thinking, no, those sleeves, far too puffy for me. I've got reasonably wide shoulders as it is, and I thought I don't really want to accentuate that much more. However, I have been converted. I love the Sagebrush. I knew I didn't want to make it in like a stiff sort of cotton or something like that, because I knew I didn't want the super puffiness. But I made it in this lovely viscose crepe. And I believe I picked this up from Stitch Fabrics. It was either at the Stitch Festival or Knitting and Stitching Show a few years back. But I'm so pleased with it. I'm so pleased that I actually pushed, you know, the boat out and actually went kind of out of my comfort zone, and thought, just give it a go, because I love this blouse. It is this one here. Now, I deliberately did it in quite a busy fabric, because I thought maybe some of the details I wasn't sure whether they would necessarily suit me. So I have got, I mean, this is the full puff sleeve, but because it's in this viscose crepe, it is just so floaty and so drapey. I have also done, you might just be able to see it here, the ruffle at the front, but again, because it's such a busy fabric, it's not really standing out, which is very intentional, because I said I wasn't sure whether sort of a big frill across my chest would, you know, suit me. But I'm really pleased with it. It was a lovely pattern actually to follow, really easy. Yeah, I was so pleased with the finished result. So I'll insert some pictures of me wearing it. The only things I did slightly different is I didn't do the really deep hem that it asks for. I just did a bog standard sort of sized hem there, about 1 centimetre, because I didn't want to lose the length, because I know that it's meant to be maybe a tiny bit cropped, and I didn't really want to go for that. So I did just do a small hem, and I love the length of it. And yeah, I wouldn't lengthen it, wouldn't shorten it. I think it's absolutely bang on. Also, it's all bound around the neckline, which goes into this lovely little bow at the back with this little keyhole opening. I mean, as I say, it's a beautiful pattern. And if I show you the inside as well, because it does have like a yoke across, it'd probably be easier if I show you it from the inside. So if you see there my overlocking, and then I've got my little label there. I think this one came in a So Hayley Jane box on there, but I thought the colours went quite nicely. But yeah, it's all got like this yoke piece, and so this label fits on really nicely on there. So I'm not sure how well that's going to show, but it just came together really, really nicely, and I love how it looks. And I have worn it quite a lot, albeit not lots, because it hasn't been that warm here in the UK in the past sort of month or so. And I do find that if I wear this, I do have to, I can't wear a cardigan over the top because of how puffy the sleeves are, because otherwise it just rolls up and gathers. So it is one that I do have to wear just on its own. Also, I forgot to mention the sleeves are also elasticated as well. I made sure that I didn't make them too tight. Again, because I didn't want that really like sort of puff and then tightly gathered on the arm. I actually made sure that it was quite a loose elastic on there, obviously for comfort, and also it just again meant it's not really puffy. So I'm really pleased with it, and I do think that I will make more of these because yeah, it's a lovely pattern, really enjoyable sew. And yeah, if you haven't tried it, give it a go. If like me you're a bit unsure about the puffy sleeves, do it in like a really soft drapey fabric like this viscose crepe. It's absolutely perfect, and yeah, I think you may be quite surprised. I know there are some people that have made it and don't like it, because obviously each to their own, but yeah, if you do like the look of the pattern, you want to give it a go, just go for it, I think. And then finally in February, I did make myself a jumper dress. So one of my favourite patterns for like a t-shirt dress or a very basic sort of jumper dress is the Sew Over It Molly top and dress. Now I do like the Molly dress because it doesn't have any darts, it's just a very basic shape. So it's not one that I would make if I wanted to make something to keep me really warm. I'd probably make something more like the Nina Lee Southbank sweater as a really nice cozy jumper dress. But I just wanted a nice basic sort of t-shirt dress, I guess, with long sleeves. And I had this fabric, which I picked up at the Knitting and Stitching show last year. And it is like a sort of like a jacquard sort of knit. So yeah, it's kind of got a little bit of sort of texture sort of to it. And I just thought it would be really nice as a work dress. So it's a very sort of basic sort of t-shirt dress. And I did make it with the long sleeves. I do wish that I had lengthened the sleeve. I always forget to lengthen sleeves all the time. I just kind of go and make it and go, yeah, that'll be fine. So it is just a tiny little bit too short in the arms. I must remember to lengthen sleeves. But yeah, it's because I don't often make a full length sleeve Molly top or dress. I tend to not add this extra piece on and have it just as a grown on sleeve, or I'll just add on a little bit to make it a 3/4 length. But yeah, it's a lovely dress, really nice. You can wear it with a belt or without. I tend to wear these ones without because I think just the shape enough is okay. Paired with a pair of black tights and some boots, you can pop a little cardigan over the top and it's perfect for work. So yeah, just a really nice basic dress there. I just thought I just needed something, you know, sometimes you just need more basics. I tend to sometimes make some of these more fancier things, but actually I just need some real basics in my wardrobe. So yeah, and also did add in a little, this is a Kylie and the Machine label called Me Made. So yes, that is my last make from February. So that was everything that I made in February. Let me know which one was your favourite. I'd love to know. If you did enjoy the video, please do give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, it would be lovely if you could. So look out for my March makes, which I will be sharing very soon. But yes, in the meantime, take care everyone. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.